Hello, church family. I love to read, and currently I am reading this book. It's titled Wood, Craft, Culture, History. And you have to trust me, it's way more interesting than you might think. It was written by a man who lives right here in New Hampshire. In the introduction, he talks about having to purchase wood to heat his home in the wintertime. When the logs are delivered, they are in 4-foot sections. He does the rest of the cutting, splitting, and stacking himself. One day, while he was in the midst of splitting all of this wood, he said he made a disturbing discovery. He knew the wood was maple, but it wasn't until all the wood was ready for the wood pile that he realized it was tiger or curly maple. Tiger maple is highly prized by woodworkers. Its striped grain shimmers and it glows when it is finished. He salvaged a few pieces, but he said the damage had already been done. His experience reminds me that there is beauty to be found all around us, even in this coronavirus. The longer this stay-at-home order is in place, the more challenging it may be to see the good that God is doing in and around us. But because God is a good and beautiful God, we know that there is goodness and beauty to be found each and every day. Now, the thing about beauty is that it isn't always obvious. Sometimes it's hiding in plain sight. I found beauty this morning in, of all places, a glass of orange juice. We had some oranges that had been sitting on our kitchen counter for a while, and they were looking pretty sad. They had shrunk and their peels were getting hard, and I was thinking about tossing them out, but then I thought, well, what if I cut them up and see if maybe there's some juice in them? Well, the result was some of the best orange juice I have ever had in my life. God is the master of bringing beauty from things we may think are worthless. Amazing juice from old oranges. Tiger maple from firewood. And if God can do that, just imagine the beauty he can bring from all we are going through right now. In Isaiah chapter 61, God makes this wonderful promise. He promises to all who mourn in Israel, I will give a crown of beauty for ashes, a joyous blessing instead of mourning, festive praise instead of despair. So today, be on the lookout for beauty in the most unexpected of places. And when you find it, give praise, give glory to our good and beautiful God. And speaking of good and beautiful, God bless you, good and beautiful church family.